All right, so for our first question on the relations and functions unit, I've just picked one out of a textbook. Pretty easy one to do, not too much to talk about, but we're kind of representing a table here from some of the Manitoba's Francophone artists and the medium they use. So you kind of can see that right here on our list. Describe the relation in words. So we can use a lot of different things for this one. What I would say for this one here is I would say that this relation is describing what medium an artist uses. That would be it. Easy. What medium, or you could say the type of medium that an artist prefers, something just relating these two things, that would be completely fine. Let's go with B. Represent this relation as a set of ordered pairs. Okay, if we are going to do this, then there is a bit of notation that we have to worry about first off. We're going to go ahead and open up a big set of brackets like that, and then we are going to actually list off what our kind of our X column right here would be and our Y column over there. So I'm not going to write down everyone here, just for the interest of time. So I'll just kind of put the initials of them. But what I am going to do is I am going to separate everything by a comma here to make sure that we know that this particular artist likes to use a sculpture. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do something like that there. And then we're just going to keep on going through it. So for the next one, I would do HT, and that would be comma, he prefers painting. And you kind of catch the drift here. I'm separating all of my ordered pairs by a comma, and within the ordered pairs themselves, I'm separating the artist and the type of medium they use. So I'm just going to carry on over here. Let's go with HG, comma, and I guess I'll make that one a green just because everything else was. And they're using stained glass. And I'm actually just going to kind of cap it off right here. I do know that there are going to be other ones listed here, but I am just going to cap it all off and let you kind of fill in the rest there. Again, just for the interest of time. So that's a set of ordered pairs. If I did want to do this in an arrow diagram, then I would simply just have, you could have kind of like a big oval over here, and we would have our entries in the X column on this side. This one, I think it wouldn't take too long to do in full, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this one as it fully would look like. We're at JC, NB, and I'm just going to go that SA. Okay, so I would say in one column over here, this is going to be my entire X column, or like the artist column. And you do want to have the X column over on this side first because the arrows are going to go from the X to the Y. So over here, I'll have another one. I'll say this is like my Y column, or what it really is representing is the medium. And it looks like I only have a couple to choose from here. So it looks like I have the sculpture. I have a painting. I have stained glass. And then I have photography, photo. So those are the only options. So what I would just do now is make sure I can represent who each of these artists, or what each of these artists would like to use in their Y column. So I just draw an arrow from GS over to the, it looks like it's just sculpting. So I just draw it like that. And the arrow always goes from the X to the Y. We have one for painting. Everything looks okay so far. HG, we got stained glass. Okay. And then the last two, or actually, this one is also painting, so I would go up. And then the last two would be our photography. There we go. Just making sure that the arrowheads go over there, and that's it. Easy question, just making sure that we can represent it. Firstly, what does it mean? Ordered pairs. So remember the order of we want to have our, like, kind of our curly set of brackets here, or they're called braces. Making sure that we separate X and Y aspects, artist and medium aspects, by a comma, and set a set of round parentheses or round brackets here. And then all of our entries are separated with a comma as well. And then again, arrow diagram, list out all of our artists, or X column, list out all of our mediums or our Y column. And all you have to do there is just make sure that all the arrows come from your X to the Y. That's it.